Good morning, students. Yesterday we were doing the numericals of NCRT. We were we have done on page number 110 question number 1 and 2. So today we'll start from question number 3 on page number 110 of NCRT chapter motion. A trolley, while going down an inclined plane, has an acceleration of 2 centimeter per second square. What will be the velocity 3 seconds after the start? Now, in this question, the trolley, the velocity is asked after 3 seconds. So, time will be 3 seconds after the start, means initially it is on rest. So, yes, what will be the initial velocity? U, that is equal to, yes, 0. So, it is in the second. So, this unit is acceleration is centimeter per second square. So, we will simplify the question in centimeter per second. So, initial velocity of trolley u is equal to 0 centimeter per second. Acceleration, it is given to us 2 centimeter per second square. Time t 3 second. So we know the formula for the final velocity, that is first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at, and we will substitute the values u0 plus a2 and time 3, the 2 multiplied by 3. So velocity of train after 3 seconds is 6 centimeter per second. Next question, question number 4. A racing car has uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds after start? Word is after start, which means initial velocity u is equal to 0. Acceleration is given to us 4 meter per second square. Time is given to us 10 second. And what we have to find out? We have to find out what distance means s. So we know the formula for s, that is u is equal to 0, a is equal to 4 meter per second square, t is equal to 10 second. So distance s is equal to ut plus half at square. So distance covered by the car will be, we will substitute the values of u, t and a and t. We had all the values, we will substitute and we will simplify and get the answer 200 meter. Next, question number 5. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? Now, in this question, we are given a stone is thrown vertically upward with a velocity of 5 meter per second. So, this 5 meter per second is the initial velocity. So, what will be the initial velocity of the stone? That is equal to 5 meter per second. Now, we are given acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in downward direction. Always keep one thing in the mind when we are doing the questions of height, means throwing a object upward or downward. So downward, in downward direction, the acceleration is always taken as positive, and in upward direction the acceleration is taken as negative. Why? Because in downward it is due to the gravitational force, and In upward, it is against the force of gravity. This concept we will discuss in the next chapters. Here you have to keep this thing in your mind yourself. If acceleration is asked in upward, so you will have to put minus sign, and if it is in downward, then you will have to write positive sign. So in this question, we are given 10 meter per second square in downward. So for downward, it will be positive, but we have to simplify for upward direction. So we will write minus. So in downward, negative acceleration, the acceleration for question will be minus. So it will be 10 meter per second. So what we have to calculate, and at the height the stone will stop, so final velocity v will be 0. So height attained by the stone, the formula will be used, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. We will put the values v0, u5 and a is minus 10. We will substitute all the values and we will simplify, that is 1.25 meter. Now, then the next part of the question is, how much time will it take to reach there? Now we have to calculate time. So we know by first equation v is equal to u plus at. We know v, we know u, we know a. So we can calculate t from here. So if we substitute the value of all these, we will get the time taken by the stone to attain the height, that will come out 0.5 second. Next is back exercise. In back exercise, question number 1, we have already discussed in the previous lecture of distance and displacement. So now I am going to discuss question number 2. So let us. Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds and then return around and jogs 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. What are Joseph's average speed and velocities in jogging from A to B and from A to C? What we have to calculate from A to B? We have to calculate average speed and average velocity. And then in the next part, we have to calculate average speed and average velocity from A to C. So you might be remembering, average speed क्या होती है? Total distance upon total time. और average velocity क्या होती है? Displacement upon total time. So here in the question, he jogs from A to B. A to B distance is 300 meter and this distance is covered in 2 minutes 30 seconds. So average speed from A to B is equal to total distance upon total time. Total distance is 300 meter and time is 2 minutes 30 seconds, and when you convert it into second, it will come out 150 seconds. So average speed will be 300 upon 150, that is equal to 2 meter per second. And average velocity from A to B, because direction is not changed, so initial point is A and final point is B, so displacement will be the same. So for displacement 300 meter, time again 150 second. So displacement AB upon time, that is equal to 300 upon 150, which is equal to 2 meter per second. Now the next part is, we have to calculate the average speed from A to C. So for A to C, we have to check what is the total distance. When he goes from A to B 300 meter and then from B to C 100 meter. So total distance AC will become AB plus BC, that is equal to 300 plus 100 meter, which is equal to 400 meter. And time taken, A to B 2 minutes 30 seconds plus B to C 1 minute. So total time will become 150 second plus 60, that is equal to 210 second. So average speed from A to C, total distance upon total time, that is equal to 400 upon 210, it will come out 1.904 meter per second. Now let us check the displacement. This initial point is A and finally he is at C. So displacement is distance between initial point and final point. So AC will be equal to AB minus BC. AB कितना है 300, BC कितना है 100, तो AC कितना आएगा, distance of AC will come out 300 minus 100, that is equal to 200 meter. So average velocity from AC is equal to displacement upon time, that is equal to 200 upon 210, will come out 0.952 meter per second. The next question is question number 3. Abdul, while driving to school, computes the average speed for his trip to be 20 km per hour. On his return trip along the same route, there is a less traffic and average speed is 30 km per hour. What is the average speed of Abdul trip? Average speed ऐसे नहीं निकालनी है कि 20 plus 30 divide by 2. Average speed का हमारा क्या फॉर्मूला होता है, टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम. उसने घर से स्कूल गया और स्कूल से घर आया, तो सपोज़ डिस्टेंस जो है उसकी होम टू स्कूल क्या है s, जाते हुए भी उसने s डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल की, आते हुए भी s डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल की. सपोज़ जाते हुए उसकी स्पीड डिफरेंट थी तो उसको टाइम लगा t1, आते हुए उसकी डिफरेंट स्पीड थी तो उसका टाइम क्या लगा t2. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल कैलकुलेट टाइम वाइल गोइंग एंड टाइम वाइल रिटर्न. फिर टोटल डिस्टेंस निकाल लेंगे और टोटल टाइम निकाल लेंगे. t1 और t2 को प्लस करेंगे और s को प्लस करेंगे. फिर हमारी एवरेज स्पीड क्या होती है, टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम. तो पहले डिस्टेंस वाइल ड्राइविंग फ्रॉम होम टू स्कूल, लेट s, और टाइम क्या हो गया t1, और जाते हुए स्पीड कितनी है 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर. तो जाते हुए हमारा टाइम क्या हो जाएगा, स्पीड इज इक्वल टू क्या फार्मूला होता है, स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. तो टाइम हमारा क्या निकलेगा, टाइम का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा, दैट इज़ डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. तो t1 हो जाएगा डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड, दैट इज़ इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस क्या है s और स्पीड कितनी है 20. तो जाते हुए t1 हो जाएगा s अपॉन 20 और वापस आते हुए क्या हो जाएगा s अपॉन 30, क्योंकि वापस आते हुए उसकी स्पीड कितनी थी 30 किलोमीटर पर आवर. तो टोटल डिस्टेंस उसने कितनी ट्रैवल की, स्कूल गया और वापस आया, जाते हुए s और आते हुए s, तो क्या हो गई 2s. और टोटल टाइम कितना लगा, s अपॉन 20 और s अपॉन 30. तो एवरेज स्पीड हो जाएगी टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम, 2s डिवाइड बाय s बाय 20 प्लस s बाय 30. इसको आप सिंप्लीफाई करोगे तो आपके पास क्या आंसर आएगा, 24 किलोमीटर पर आवर. मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस तो आती हैं ना, इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना आता है ना, नहीं तो पहले इसको एलसीएम लेके सॉल्व कर लो और फिर इसके साथ डिवाइड कर लो. जो आपको कंफर्टेबल लगे आप उस तरह से सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट अब आपको सारे सॉल्यूशंस भेज दूंगी, बट बाकी रेस्ट ऑफ द न्यूमेरिकल्स आई विल डिस्कस इन माय नेक्स्ट लेक्चर.